Kean, and beyond. With Kean in the rear view, I decided it was time for the world to see what I got. But there was also personal things I needed to see too. I moved in with a roommate, we'll just say her name is Jane. More on her and her bullshit later. My first job was at OPT part-time with the creative group, Deep Foundations Institute, as a marketing manager in Hawthorne, New Jersey, from April 2017 to May 2017. Then I wound up getting one of the best jobs ever, a full-time position with Ideoli Group from May 2017 to February 2018 as a brand invigorator in Port Washington, New York. Ideoli Group filed for my sponsorship in February 2018. While all of this was happening, Elon was visiting me multiple times since 2015 with my mother. The joy of seeing my son was unlike anything in the world. His big smile and his even bigger hugs. I never wanted to let go of him and wished that time would stand still just for a few moments. Especially now, knowing the time I have left is short. Elon's father and I had a discussion in 2018 after Elon's teacher in Guyana reported to his father that she was concerned about his work performance and he was crying because he missed his mother. His father and I agreed for him to come visit me for his Easter school break on March 25th of 2018. Elon remained with me until August 2018 when we traveled to Guyana to have his visa changed to F2 so he could remain with me long term. Once my son was with me full time, my life was nearly completed. Elon was and will always be the end all be all in my life. This journey was for us. Even with my one master's, I felt that my opportunities weren't enough. So I decided I wanted to pursue studies in social media marketing and applied to Pace University. I started at Pace as a F1 student in September of 2018 to May 2020 and worked as a graduate assistant in the Lubin School of Business to cover my tuition. And just like at Kean, where I made lifelong friends, I made ones here as well, including one of the nicest women I ever met, Tamara. No matter what kind of day you were having, she was the pick-me-up anyone could ever wish for. It didn't matter the time, what she was doing, or even if she was stressed out herself with work or personal, she always had a smile on her face. And that was something I will admit I strived to do. In August of 2019, my roommate Jane moved out. Remember her? So as the story goes, she and I were supposed to move into a bigger place together because we were both working at good jobs. Plus, now I had Elon, and I wanted my son to have as normal a life as possible, with his own room and, more importantly, privacy. But as the weeks went, Jane was acting weird and shady, and unbeknown to me, she got herself a place and left me high and dry. I could no longer afford the rent alone. I moved across town to stay in my friend's house. Her house was vacant and on the market. She was going through a divorce, and I was lucky enough that she let me stay there. God is always at work. Elon attended Irvington Public School until September 2018, when I had him pulled from there. My son is delicate. He is not a bully. He was constantly bullied by kids there, and of course, I was up there raising hell. Thankfully, I was turned on to St. Benedict's Prep, and thanks to scholarship programs, I was able to enlist him, and to this day, he is there, remotely with COVID. And I couldn't be all the more happier. His teachers love him and speak very highly of him. I am confident that by attending this school, Elon will exceed beyond my wildest expectations, and that's all as a mother can hope for.